Appeals meeting for Monday, March 27th. First order on our agenda is to get a motion to approve bills as stated in the agenda.
Motion to approve?
Can I get a second?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Okay, first 6:30 hearing, to hear the appeal of Rosa Soda, 10 Pond Ave, Shrewsbury, Mass., for a special permit to the Shrewsbury zoning bylaws, Section 4, to construct an addition and deck with a non-conforming front yard setback on a pre-existing non-conforming dwelling upon property located at 10 Pond Ave in the Residence B2 District. The subject premise is described on the Shrewsbury Assessor's Tax Plate 13, Plot 260000. Can I offer the appellate, please step forward? State your name for the record, if you would, please.
My name is Michael Marino. I'm with the Cabco Council, the survey.
You can have a seat.
Oh, okay.
Would you restate so we could hear?
Yep, my name is Michael Marino. I'm with Cabco Consult, the surveyor on the job.
Would you like to walk us through the plans?
Sure. So as you mentioned, we have a pre-existing non-conforming lot. The lot was created in 1910, and the house was built in 1916, according to the assessor. Currently, right now, the house is 6.7 feet from the front property line. And currently, today's setback is 30 feet. And in the rear of the property, the current setback is 40 feet today, and today it is 32.1 feet. So what we are doing is we would like to put an addition and a deck on the right side of the property, and we will be conforming with the side setback. In regards to the front, we are not going any closer than the house already is. And in the back, we will be going 10 feet closer to the property line, which will make it 22.1 feet. It's going to be a deck that's gonna create that, it's gonna be a deck that's gonna make it closer to the rear property line. We feel it's not gonna be detrimental, or anything to the neighbors or the neighborhood. It's mostly woods behind there. That's basically what we'd like to do. Is there any questions or anything?
Thank you. Mr. McGoldrick, any further comments before we begin our discussions?
No, I think what I would just note, there's an existing shed and an existing garage. One is 5.4 feet, and the shed is 1.9 feet from the rear setback. So, again, as was stated, there's no new nonconformities being created. This is simply an extension or addition to a pre-existing non-conforming. The side yard setback will still be met.
Great. All right, let's go through the members, see if they have any questions, comments. Peter?
I think it looks good. I think I'm fine with it, especially where for the porch, you're just continuing the existing setback on the front, and then the addition is going to be further back from that. So I think it was done sensitively, so I don't have any issues.
Lisa?
I also have no issues, and I really like the plan. I think it's going to be an improvement, and that's all I have to say about it.
Great.
No issues for me either. I mean, the deck off the back isn't that high off the ground either, so if we're concerned about viewing into neighbors' properties, it's not much further off the ground anyways.
Okay, Matt?
No comments, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you. And I agree with all the comments, and I appreciate the existing and proposed notes on your plans. It's very helpful, so thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, can I entertain a motion?
Public comment.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, this is a public hearing. Is there anyone that wishes to be heard on this matter? Thank you. Not a lot of people here to be heard, so thank you. All right. Motion to close public hearing.
Motion to close?
Can I get a second?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Can I entertain a motion, please?
Yes. I make a motion to approve the special permit to the Shrewsbury zoning bylaw, Section 4, to construct an addition and deck with a non-conforming front yard setback on a pre-existing non-conforming dwelling upon property located at 10 Pond Avenue in the Residence B2 District.
Can I get a second?
Seconded?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
So moved. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I do want to make a slight note that I went a little bit out of order on our order of business, and I apologize to everyone. We will get back to that at the end.
Sounds good.
All right.
Why make everyone wait?
Agree.
Exactly. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Our next 6:30 meeting and hearing is to hear the appeal of Patrick Byrne, 1092 Main Street, Boylston, Mass., for a variance to the Shrewsbury zoning bylaws, Section 7, Table 2, to construct a deck with a non-conforming rear yard setback upon property located at 37 Old Brook Road in the Residence B1 District. The subject premise is described on the Shrewsbury Assessor's Tax Plate 28, Plot 236011. You're welcome to step forward and state your name for the record.
My name's William Stanny. I'm the homeowner at 37 Old Brook Road.
Great. Give us an idea of what you'd like to do.
So we would like to build a deck on the back of our house. Basically, our house is built into a hill, so we have a walk-in basement in the back and, of course, ground level entrance on the front. The front and rear property lines are not parallel to one another, so the deck is 35 feet from the back property line, which is 5 feet larger than the 40-foot setback. And so basically just because of the fact that our house is kind of set back from the road to accommodate the contour of the land and the fact that the front and rear property lines are not parallel to one another, we ended up with this little overhang on the deck here.
Okay. Mr. McGoldrick?
Nothing further.
Okay, thank you. Open it up for comments on the board.
So I think this is a pretty textbook case of meeting the test for variance. You have a slope, you have an existing structure that's angled. I think if you were going to be able to comply with the rear yard setback, you'd have a triangular deck that you wouldn't be able to use. So I think you explained it very well, and I think there's a hardship. So I'm for it.
Thank you, Lisa.
I am as well. You could have also proposed a much larger deck, but I think this is really reasonable. It's a 12 by 3, I guess, by 35. I think it's going to be quite nice and doesn't look like there are any abutters that have an issue. So I also support this.
Thank you. Kevin?
Nothing to add.
Matt?
No comments.
I am in favor as well, as stated. This is a public hearing. Is there anyone that wishes to be heard on this matter? Be that as it is.
You sure?
You're all for this one. Okay, wonderful.
All right, then. Motion to close?
Second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, can I entertain a motion, please?
Yes. I make a motion to approve the variance to the Shrewsbury zoning bylaw, Section 7, Table 2, to construct a deck with a non-conforming rear yard setback upon property located at 37 Old Brook Road in the Residence B1 District.
Might I get a second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Go build your deck.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. And as I stated, I unfortunately took an agenda item out of order, and I apologize for that. First order was a request for a withdrawal. This is for 409 South Street, Gray Star Development East LLC, a comprehensive permit, Mass GL 40B, to permit the construction of a 196-unit age-restricted apartment community. Mr. McGoldrick, can you give us some details?
Yeah, so the applicant for this project has reached out to us with a letter requesting withdrawal without prejudice. They cite market conditions and the financial feasibility of the project being called into question with the current market conditions as they had originally proposed it. I think they wrote a very nice letter, obviously appreciating the courtesy and professionalism of the board and hearing that. I'll leave it with that.
Peter?
I guess I would just sort of mirror their letter and say I appreciated their professionalism and their sensitivity to concerns in the neighborhood. And yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Lisa?
I'm just sorry to see that the project's not going forward, that's all, but of
Yeah.
course, we'll approve their withdrawal.
Kevin?
I don't think I was involved too much in it, but from the involvement I did have, there didn't seem to be many issues.
Matt?
I don't have anything to add on that one.
Right. And the only comment I would have is, again, really appreciated the long, extensive email that we all received and gave us some good background on what's happening, so that was really appreciated. So I would agree. Might I get a motion?
So I think we can just make the motion to approve the withdrawal. Okay, we don't have to close or anything.
No, I
First.
don't believe so.
Okay, so I make a motion to approve the withdrawal request for 409 South Street from Gray Star Development LLC for a comprehensive permit. Should I continue reading? To permit the construction of a 196-unit age-restricted apartment community.
Can I get a second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved.
And Peter, you didn't sign that one.
Whoops, sorry.
Okay.
And that one's all set.
Our last piece of business is to say farewell to a colleague of ours, Lisa Bartone, who has been an upstanding member of our board since,
thank
what
you.
year, Lisa?
It was 12 years ago. 12 years ago.
So 12 years she has served
Oh, that's
as a
oh
member
my
of
gosh.
our board.
Okay, I thought it was just gonna ride off into the sunset
Not a chance.
like everyone else does. This is so nice. They're beautiful. Thank you
Not a
so
chance.
much. Oh my gosh, they're gorgeous.
Lisa, your conscientiousness and pragmatism and just being a really very valuable member. We
Thank
are going to miss
you.
you.
Thank you
Really
so
going to miss
much.
you.
I enjoyed it, but I'm eager to not come anymore.
You don't like those
Done your
4 hours?
service.
No. It's been a wonderful ride. I've learned so much, and the thing I liked doing most was helping our appellants understand the process, and abutters understand the process. Nobody likes change, and I hope I helped over the years. But good luck to everyone.
You did help. You did
Thanks
help.
for everything.
And I would also say that we had quite a few people who had expressed an interest in open positions for this board, which is really exciting.
Wonderful.
And so I would say to anybody out there listening in our large group of audience, just,
It's a packed house tonight. You
it's a
can't see
packed
it.
house. And this is an
Sometimes
exciting
it
board.
is.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, sometimes it is.
Yeah.
And those are that's the ebbs and flows of the zoning board. But thank you for everyone that was interested. And we'd say, come back again. There's going to be other openings and movement in the board. So we really appreciate everybody's help. So, is there anything else?
Bills?
I
no
just,
new business.
just want to add from the Planning and Economic Development Department, my sentiments as well. And just, I know you were on the board at the beginning of my career. Really appreciated your insight as I
thank
was
you, Chris.
learning the ropes and starting off. And I did, in speaking with Rowan before she left, she wanted me to express similar sentiments as well.
Oh, thank you
That
so
she really appreciated you on the board. So
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Yep.
And you instigated the comment letters from the various departments.
Yes, you
and
did.
I really appreciated that.
I stole that
Yes.
trick from the planning board, but yeah.
Yeah, well, it was.
Okay.
I remember the days on the zoning board where we didn't have that, and you made it a lot easier for the rest of us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge Rowan McAllister, who was a
Yes.
really tremendous member of our board as well, who's stepped down and moved on to greener pastures. So welcome back, Chris. We're happy to have you for as long as we can have you. And thank you to everyone for your service. So that being said,
Motion to close the hearing.
can I get a second?
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So moved.
Thanks, guys.
I'm
These
going to
are
cry.